Good morning, children. Today we are going to do the textual exercises of chapter 4, that is, an Indian American woman in space, that is Kalpana Chawla. So, you have to open your pages 51, 52, and 53. So, we'll do all the exercises of these page numbers. Alright, now, firstly, we'll take page number 51. There's a B part. Read the newspaper report to find the following facts about the Columbia's ill-fated voyage. So, you will be getting 6 fill-ups and you will write all these answers there in your English book only. Your first part is date and place of liftoff. So, when did this Columbia lift off? The space shuttle Columbia lift off? So, date is 16th of January 2003 at Kennedy Space Center, Florida. So, you will write 16th January 2003 Kennedy Space Center, Florida in your English books. Now, second part is number of astronauts on board. So how many astronauts were there? There were 7 astronauts. So you will write 7. Number 3 is number of days it stayed in space. For how long did it stay there in the space? It stayed there for 16 days. Now fourth part is number of experiments done by scientists. So how many experiments scientists had done over there? So you will write 80, 80. Now fifth part is date of return journey, when they return back. So you will write 1st February 2003. And last part of this question is height at which it lost contact. So at which height it lost its contact? So it is 2 lakh feet. Fine. So now we'll do second question, which is on the same page 51, working with the languages. So it is match the following. They have given you 2 columns and you have to match them. We have unprecedented space tragedy. So what is unprecedented space tragedy? It means a sad accident of a kind that has never happened before in space. So event or the accident which has never happened, which have never taken place in before in space is called unprecedented space tragedy. Second is certified flight instructor. So whom do we call certified flight instructor? A person with the correct qualification to teach people to fly planes. So, certified flight instructor is a person who's having the correct qualification, who's having the qualification which is required to fly planes, to teach people how to fly planes. Like being teachers, we need B.Ed. Okay, when we have to teach children, we should have this degree with us. So in the same way, even the people who teach other people how to fly planes, they need to have certified flight certificates. So space mission, third is your space mission. It means a set of jobs to be done in space by a group. So space mission is the mission or the set of jobs which a person or a scientist or an astronaut has to perform in the space. Alright. Now fourth is super specialization. So what is super specialization? It means great expertise in a limited field or a particular subject. Fifth is encyclopedic knowledge. What is encyclopedic knowledge? You might have heard there in this chapter only that a journalist said that in order to be an astronaut, one must need encyclopedic knowledge of all the subjects. Means master of all. So it means having knowledge of a wide variety of subjects. Means having knowledge of so many subjects. Awe-inspiring. Sixth part is awe-inspiring. It means something that causes feelings of respect and wonder. When you're very surprised, when you're very happy, So it's awe-inspiring. So something that causes feelings of respect and wonder. Last is in this age. So in this age means nowadays, in these times. I hope it's clear to you. So now we'll move to page number 52, and here you will get phrases. So you will use these phrases in sentences of your own after finding out the meanings. I have given the word meanings, but you all have to use these phrases in the sentences, and you will write the sentences in your rough notebooks. So first part is broke apart. Broke apart is separated. Second is streaked over. Streaked over is left a thin line or work. Left a work. Spread across means when some news spread across, like the pandemic news. So became widely known. When something is known to each and every person, we say this information has spread across. So fourth is lifted off. Lifted off means rose from the launching site, like Columbia, space shuttle Columbia, it lifted off. Fifth is blast off. It means take off noisily. Sixth is went on. Went on is continued. When you keep on doing something, it's went on. Seventh is cheered along. Cheered along is encouraged. Like whenever we are having any cricket match or football match, so we are having a cheer group and we all start cheering them, encouraging them. So it is cheered along. Eighth is on board. On board means inside the plane. Who all were there on board? There were 7 astronauts, 7 members, 7 crew members there on the space shuttle. So that is on board. Ninth is carry on. So carry on means when you continue doing something. So carry on with your work. Generally we used to say carry on with your work. Means whatever you are doing, keep on doing. Next we have C part. We add un to make opposites. Add un to the words below to make their opposites. So un is added to a word and you get the opposite of that word. And in other words, we call that as a prefix. Un is prefix. Things which are added primarily, means before a word, is called a prefix. So when we add prefix, we generally get the opposites of the words. So there are certain 10 words and you have to add un with them and you will get their opposites. So the words are identified. So you will write un with it and you get the opposite of the word unidentified. Controlled becomes uncontrolled. Attended becomes unattended. Successful, it becomes unsuccessful. Important becomes unimportant. Educated becomes uneducated. Then seventh is interesting. So when you add un with it, it will become uninteresting. Then trained, it becomes untrained. Answered becomes unanswered. Qualified becomes unqualified. So I hope these are clear to you. You will write them in your English book. Okay, and thereafter you can find their meanings and try to understand what it means. Now children, we'll move to page number 53. In the writing section, you're having a question. Do you have a dream or something you very much wish to do? Write a paragraph saying what you want or wish to. Then say in another paragraph how you think you can make your dream come true. So I have just given you an idea. You can write it on your own and you are going to write this question in your English notebooks. Okay children? So each and every child in this universe has a dream. So now if you're having a dream or something which you are very much you desire to have, then what is that wish or what do you want and how you are going to fulfill that? This is what you have to write in this paragraph. So children, dreaming is a common and natural activity of the mind when we are asleep. When we all sleep, at that time we see dreams, isn't it? So it's a natural process, it's a common process. But the word dream also has another meaning. Also means ambition, a keen desire in life. So since childhood you might have heard this question. Your teachers generally ask you, okay, what's your dream, what would you like to become when you grow up? So we all have desires, we all want to become something in life. Some wants to become a scientist, some wants to become a doctor, some wants to become astronaut, some wants to become army officers or air force officers, etc, etc. So I've just given an idea. You have to write it to yourself. In that sense, I have a modest dream, and my dream is to become a scientist and invent something useful for the society and generations to come. I think I can make my dream come true by studying strategically. I'll have to make and follow a proper timetable for the same. So, whenever you have to achieve something, you need to be focused, you need to follow some set timetable, isn't it? So, this is just an idea. If you want to write this, you can write it, or I want you to use your own ideas, whatever you want to become, and how you're going to become that. Okay. Now, we're left with the last question, that is, given below are some words that are spelt differently in British and American English. You might have heard your teacher generally tells you that there are two types of accents which we follow. It's British accent and American accent. So in India, we generally follow British accent. Okay. So the words are written differently. So we have to write how the words are written in British and how they are written in American English. So in British it is COLOUR is color, and in American it is COLOR. If you just have a look on your computers or your laptops, you'll find whenever you are writing COLOUR, it shows grammatical error. Okay, because it follows American English. So in American it is COLOR, and in British it is COLOUR. Secondly, it's labor. In British English we say LABOUR, and in American it is LABOR. Third is traveler. So in British spellings are TRAVELLER, whereas in American English it is single L, TRAVELLER. Fourth is counselor. So in British English it is COUNSELLOR, counselor, and in American English it is COUNSELOR, counselor. So there is a difference of L. Now fifth is center, CENTRE, center in British, and CENTER in American English. Then sixth is theatre. So THEATRE, theatre in British English, and in American English we write ER in place of RE. So it is THEATER, theatre. Seventh is organize. So in British English it is ORGANISE, and in American English it is ORGANIZE. So Z is pronounced as Z. Okay, eighth is realize. So in British it is REALISE. In American it is REALIZE, realize. Ninth part is defense. So in British we write DEFENCE, defense, and American it is DEFENSE. 10th, offense. So OFFENCE is offense in British English, and OFFENSE in American English. So actually American makes the things very simple, and whatever they hear they simply write that. And in British English we follow all the grammatical rules, or the phonics and everything. Okay. So I hope it's clear to you. Now you're going to complete your book. With this, we have completed chapter 4, that is an Indian American women in space. So take care. Goodbye, children.